In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 WNBA games happening on July 21st, 2022. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets. As we provide these videos on a daily basis, I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 WNBA games. After fully watching. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer anywhere from 1 betting pick a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. New York Liberty versus Washington Mystics. The Washington Mystics and New York Liberty face off on Thursday in a WNBA showdown at Capital One Arena. The New York Liberty look to snap a 4-game losing streak. The Washington Mystics look for a win after winning 5 of their last 7 games. When these two teams faced off on June 16th, it was the Liberty that secured the 77-65 victory. The Mystics come into this game with a 16-11 record overall, and they are coming off a big win in their last game. The defense only gave up 57 points to the Minnesota Lynx, and that was enough to secure the 13-point victory. 2 games ago against the Phoenix Mercury, the defense gave up 80 points, and they lost by 5 points. The Mystics are averaging 80 points, while their defense is giving up 75 points per game. The offense is ranked 9th in the league, while their defense is ranked 1st in the league. Alina Del Don has been the top player for Washington, averaging 19 points while shooting 48.9% from the field and 41.7% from behind the three-point line. The Washington Mystics are shooting 34.4% from beyond the arc and 77% from the free throw line. The Washington Mystics are allowing 33.9% shooting from deep and are grabbing 35.2 rebounds per game. On the other side of this matchup is the Liberty, who sit with a 9-16 record overall, and they are coming off a bad loss in the last game. The offense in that game really struggled, scoring only 63 points, and that led to the 19-point defeat. The Liberty's offense has been a big issue this season for the team at times. The Liberty are averaging 79 points, while their defense is giving up 85 points per game. The offense is ranked 10th in the league, while their defense is ranked 8th overall. Sabrina Ionescu has been the top player for the Liberty, averaging 17 points while shooting 41.6% from the field and 35.4% from behind the three-point line. The New York Liberty are shooting 34.9% from beyond the arc and 80.2% from the free throw line. The New York Liberty are allowing 36.4% shooting from deep and are grabbing 34 rebounds per game. The New York Liberty have fallen apart these last couple of weeks, and their defense has taken a major step backwards during this losing stretch. The Washington Mystics are playing some of their best ball of the season over these last 2 weeks, and they obviously have the offensive horsepower to give the Liberty issues. The Mystics' defense is strong while the Liberty's defense has been an issue, and that is going to be the difference in this game. The Liberty only scored 63 points in the last game, and they are going to really struggle to score in Washington in this game. While it is true that the Liberty have won both meetings this season against the Mystics, but it feels like these clubs are heading in different directions right now. Look for Washington to get to their season total of 80 points, and that will be the difference as they get the job done. So the Washington Mystics to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. The New York Liberty are averaging 80 points on 43% shooting and allowing 85 points on 42.4% shooting. Sabrina Ionescu is averaging 17 points and 6.3 assists, while Natasha Howard is averaging 15 points and 7 rebounds. Betna Jelani is the 3rd double-digit scorer, and Maureen Johans is grabbing 1.8 rebounds. The Washington Mystics are averaging 80 points on 43.6% shooting and allowing 76 points on 43.1% shooting. Alina Del Don is averaging 17 points and 6.2 rebounds, while Ariel Atkins is averaging 15 points and 3.2 rebounds. Natasha Cloud is the 3rd double-digit scorer, and Alicia Clark is grabbing 4.9 rebounds. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Atlanta Dream versus Los Angeles Sparks. The Los Angeles Sparks and Atlanta Dream face off on Thursday in a WNBA showdown at Crypto.com Arena. The Atlanta Dream look for a win after splitting their last 8 games. The Los Angeles Sparks look for a win after splitting their last 8 games. When these two teams faced off on May 11th, it was the Dream that secured the 77-75 victory. The Sparks come into this game with an 11-14 record overall, and they are coming off a win in their last game against the Indiana Fever. The offense scored 86 points, and that was enough to win by 7 points. The Sparks are averaging 81 points, while their defense is giving up 86 points per game. The Sparks' offense is ranked 7th in the league, while their defense is ranked 11th in the league. Handicapping has been the top player for the Sparks, averaging 19 points while shooting 56% from the field and 37.8% from behind the three-point line. The Los Angeles Sparks are shooting 34.4% from beyond the arc and 77.2% from the free throw line. The Los Angeles Sparks are allowing 37.6% shooting from deep and are grabbing 31.7 rebounds per game. On the other side of this matchup is the Dream, who sit with a 12-14 record overall. But they are coming off quite the impressive showing in the last game. The offense scored 92 points in the last game, and that led to the 16-point victory. The Dream are averaging 78 points, while their defense is giving up 80 points per game. The offense is ranked 11th in the league, while their defense is ranked 5th in the league. Tiffany Hayes has been the top player for the Dream, averaging 17 points while shooting 55.6% from the field and 46.2% from behind the three-point line. The Atlanta Dream are shooting 34.5% from beyond the arc and 77.3% from the free throw line. The Atlanta Dream are allowing 33.8% shooting from deep and are grabbing 35.6 rebounds per game. The Dream are 13-3 against the spread in their last 16 versus Western Conference and 4-1 against the spread in their last 5 Thursday games. The Sparks are 6-2 against the spread in their last 8 games playing on 1 day's rest and 0-4 against the spread in their last 4 games overall. The over is 6-2 in Dream last 8 road games. The under is 64-31 in Sparks' last 95 home games. The Dream are 14-3 against the spread in the last 17 meetings in Los Angeles and 21-7 against the spread in the last 28 meetings. Both teams come into this game having struggled as of late and will look to get things back on track. The Dream looked quite impressive in the last game against the Aces, scoring 92 points, and they are going to have no issue running up the score again in this game. The Sparks' defense is ranked 11th in the league, and they are going to really struggle again in this game to defend. The Los Angeles Sparks are probably the better, more talented team, so I understand why they're favored here. However, the Atlanta Dream are as healthy as they've been all season, and they're coming off 2 impressive wins over the Mercury and Aces. I'm not sure how you can see the Dream play their last 2 games and turn them down here in the underdog role. Not to mention, the Sparks have failed to cover each of their last 4 games. Los Angeles should do enough on their home floor to squeak out a win, but Atlanta is good enough and tough enough to keep things close. So the Atlanta Dream to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. The Atlanta Dream are averaging 77 points on 41.9% shooting and allowing 80 points on 41.8% shooting. Ryan Howard is averaging 15 points and 4.4 rebounds, while Tiffany Hayes is averaging 14 points and 2.3 assists. Cheyenne Parker is the third double-digit scorer and Asia Durr is dishing 1.8 assists. The Los Angeles Sparks are averaging 81 points on 45.2% shooting and allowing 86 points on 45.9% shooting. Handicapping is averaging 18 points and 1.9 assists, while Liz Cambage is averaging 13 points and 6.5 rebounds. Katie Lou Samuelson is the third double-digit scorer and Brittany Sykes is dishing 3.9 assists. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Indiana Fever versus Las Vegas Aces. The Las Vegas Aces and Indiana Fever face off on Thursday in a WNBA showdown at Michelob Ultra Arena. The Indiana Fever need a win to snap a 10-game losing streak. The Las Vegas Aces look for a win after splitting their last 12 games. When these two teams faced off in August 2021, it was the Aces that secured the 87-71 victory. The Aces come into this game with an 18-8 record overall, but they really struggled in the last game against the Atlanta Dream. The defense was awful, giving up 92 points, and that led to the blowout defeat. The Aces are averaging 91 points, while their defense is giving up 86 points per game. The offense is ranked first in the league, while their defense is ranked 9th in the league. Kelsey Plum has been the top player for the Aces, averaging 20 points while shooting 44.1% from the field and 41.5% from behind the three-point line. The Las Vegas Aces are shooting 36.4% from beyond the arc and 82.1% from the free throw line. The Las Vegas Aces are allowing 35.4% shooting from deep and are grabbing 35.8 rebounds per game. On the other side of this matchup is the Fever, who sit with a 5-23 record overall, and in the last game against the Los Angeles Sparks they lost 86-79. The Fever didn't actually look that bad, but the defense just couldn't make enough stops to secure the victory. The Fever are averaging 78 points, while their defense is giving up 88 points per game. The offense and defense are both ranked last in the WNBA. Kelsey Mitchell has been the top player for the Fever, averaging 18 points while shooting 43.2% from the field and 40.9% from behind the three-point line. Nalissa Smith has been the only other bright spot, averaging 13 points while shooting 42.6% from the field. The Indiana Fever are shooting 33.4% from beyond the arc and 73.5% from the free throw line. The Indiana Fever are allowing 34.9% shooting from deep and are grabbing 34 rebounds per game. The Aces looked bad in the last game, and the Fever looked better against the Sparks. The Aces' defense has been an issue, giving up 86 points per game, and Indiana is going to run up the score here. The Fever are going to get above their season average of 78 points, and that will be the difference as Indiana keeps it close. So the Indiana Fever to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. The Indiana Fever are averaging 78 points on 40.3% shooting and allowing 88 points on 46.9% shooting. Kelsey Mitchell is averaging 19 points and 4 assists, while Nalissa Smith is averaging 13 points and 8.4 rebounds. Victoria Vivians is the third double-digit scorer and Queen Egbo is grabbing 6.7 rebounds. The Las Vegas Aces are averaging 91 points on 45.8% shooting and allowing 85 points on 43.7% shooting. Kelsey Plum is averaging 20 points and 2.9 rebounds, while Ajah Wilson is averaging 19 points and 9.9 rebounds. Jackie Young is the third double-digit scorer and Chelsea Gray is grabbing 3 rebounds. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.